So, how did I end up here? 1,200 miles away from home, stranded on the side of a highway with my pregnant dog. To be honest, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let's start at the beginning. Oh my gosh, guys, what did I just buy? Welcome to my new car. This is Miranda. At least for now, I don't actually know what her name's gonna be. It might be Aunt Beatrice. I don't know. And unlike the popular Keith Urban song, blue is her color, everywhere. But don't let her old age fool you, because her beauty still shows. At the ripe age of 36 years old, she's acquired the perfect tan. And I personally think her freckles bring out her eyes. Her vintage shape may strike you as small, but she has enough room to carry you, your wife, and your 6 kids. 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and 2 in the trunk. Think the Brady Bunch. And this is Carol Brady. These wheels, from a C4 Corvette, probably. And after all of that perfection, she does get gas mileage. I choose to not speak further on the matter. Okay, cut back to reality. I'm actually really happy with this thing. I got it for 1,700 bucks. I did some stuff like an oil change. I fixed the rear hatch, and then I topped off some of the crusty fluids and stuff like that in the front. I'm sure it'll need a little bit more, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. Also, Sandy will be coming with me on the trip, and as you guys can tell, she loves it in here. And now that the maintenance is done, I did a couple small mods just to get the car more road trippable. To start with, I did this graphic on the side that I designed myself. Then I put on a roof rack so I can haul around my surfboard. I also installed a power outlet in the back of the car. That way I can plug in my inverter and power stuff like a fan. I also got this bed pad that I could sleep on so make it a little bit more comfortable, as well as these blackout curtains for the windows. And just like that, guys, I think we're ready for a road trip. Dear God, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity just to travel and experience your glory, God. I pray that you would keep me and Sandy both safe, let any harm stay away from us, God, and I pray that in everything that we do, we would honor you. In Jesus' name, amen. Let's go on a trip! All right, so here's the plan. It's about 5:13 right now. I've been on the road for about an hour, but the idea of this trip is I'm gonna try and at least drive 6 more hours-ish and then probably camp somewhere in Minnesota. Just keep it low-key. It's like 9 o'clock. I found a Costco to fill up, which is a plus because gas is just cheap. And there's a nice grassy area here, so I'm gonna let Sandy go do her business. You wanna go potty? Yeah. Okay. It's about 12:30. Had a really good first day of driving, but I'm gonna call it an evening. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll catch up with you guys in the morning. The gourmet meal of the day is Spanish rice. Day 2. All right, so I made it all the way past Minneapolis last night. Spent the night in the car. It was actually pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. But as you guys can probably tell by now, I really don't have a plan at all for this trip. I'm just kind of sending it. But for some direction for you guys, if you look at the road map, this is where I am right here, okay? And then if you go all the way down here, here's Chicago. This will be like my halfway point for today. But I'm trying to make it to Blue Ridge Parkway, okay? And that's like a really scenic parkway. So I'm gonna try and drive all the way down to the beginning of Blue Ridge Parkway and then probably spend the night there. But then that means tomorrow morning when I get up, I get to drive the parkway during sunrise, which is gonna be super cool. And then hopefully by mid-afternoon, evening time, I'll be at the beach in South Carolina. With that being said, I think it's time for some breakfast. It's got good flavor, but it's extremely lukewarm. Food is food. We should probably get back on the road soon. On the road again, going places that I've never been.
I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I can study thinking about you, and you know I always do. I don't want to go to sleep tonight when I can stay up thinking about you, and you know I always do. Marlboro nights.
Surf's up. I found this little like parkway off the highway, and I figured it was a great spot to let Sandy out, let her run off some energy. She's been pretty cooped up all day, so she's ready to go. While Sandy's out there playing in the field, figured now would be a good time to make some plans for tomorrow. Obviously, I want to go surf. The only issue is I decided not to bring my surfboard. I just have a 7-foot foamy, and it's a great board. However, I just couldn't justify bringing it 1,800 miles across the country just to do a couple surf sessions. So I decided it'd be better if I just went on Facebook Marketplace and tried to find like a short board or something like that I could use. And I did find one in Myrtle Beach. It's just a simple, it's still a foam top, but it's a 6-foot tri-fin. It's got a little bit of a swallowtail on the back. So the idea is I'm gonna try and chew this guy down on price a little bit because he wants a little bit much for it, and then possibly go pick it up tomorrow night. Load up. Good girl. She does so good. Sandy got a big old stick with her. Oh crap, my car is smoking bad. My car is smoking really bad. I have to pull over. I don't know what's going on. Oh my gosh, this thing is smoking bad. Holy smokes, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is going on? But that is not good. Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't know what to do.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
I think I broke my car.
What?
It is like, I was getting a lot of belt squeal and I didn't understand what was going on, and then all of a sudden I just saw smoke like flying out of the hood. It smells like burning coolant, but I don't know where it's coming from, and I can't see because there's so much smoke coming out of the hood.
Where you at?
I pulled off the side of a back road.
Oh boy.
Should I just spend the night here and then drive it somewhere tomorrow morning?
Well, I wouldn't be parked in the middle of nowhere. You never know about those people in there. Hopefully it didn't overheat. Okay.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay guys. I honestly don't really know what to do. I'm hoping that this thing didn't just blow up, but it's smoking like crazy. So I got the bed all set up. My curtains are up. Sandy's waiting for me. So let me get tucked in and I will tell you guys what the plan is. Okay, I'm all ready for bed. It is about 11:15 right now. And the current situation, I guess, is I blew my water pump. Which for this car is not a small job at all. The closest part that I can get to this is about an hour or so away. The issue is I can't drive this car at all now. Like if I drive it, it'll overheat and then it's completely shot and there's no coming back from that. I don't actually know where I'm parked right now. It was just kind of where I pulled off of the road. So hoping we'll be good tonight and I don't get bothered by someone. Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, like it does really suck because I've been planning this trip for a while. And to be real with you, the whole reason I planned this trip was because this year has honestly been one of the hardest years I've ever had to work through. It just kind of, all year long, it's been kind of like a spiritual battle. That's why I planned this trip, was because I just needed to get away and spend some time with the Lord alone and just be like, what do you want me to do, God? But I'm gonna quit complaining. There's a verse that I have in my bio right now, and it's Romans 8:18, and it says, the pains that I feel today will not compare to the joy that I will experience in the future of God's glory. You know, I have full faith that this is just a little speed bump. It's just an adventure. And I'm gonna get through this, and the Lord is gonna provide. So, with that, I'm gonna go to bed. Peace out, y'all. Bye. I am gonna read the surf forecast for Folly Beach to cheer me up. Good morning, you kooks and rippers. This is Charlie with your Ocean Surf Shop surf report and forecast for Sunday, October 26th, coming to you from the pier. If you've been craving some sloppy meh waves, congratulations, today is your day. Drops are a bit steeper than they deserve to be, but don't worry, they mush out faster than your motivation on a Monday morning. Conditions right now, let's just say the ocean needs a nap and maybe some therapy. Water temperature 70 degrees. Thanks for tuning in for today's Ocean Surf Shop report and forecast. Guys, I found the ocean. Look at that. It was right by my car all along. I guess dreams really do come true. So, how did I end up here? 1,200 miles away from home, stranded on the side of a highway with my pregnant dog. To be honest, I don't know, but I have a plan. So, the closest AutoZone to me is about 4 miles away, but they don't have the part I need. The part I need is about an hour away. However, I can order that part to that AutoZone and it should hopefully get here by tonight. Now, as far as getting my car there, like I said last night, it's not really drivable because it could overheat without a water pump. However, if it's only 4 miles, I think if I drive about a mile at a time with an hour break in between each mile, I should be able to make it there without overheating. What an adventure. Let's hope this thing still starts up and let's get out of here because I'm ready to go. Nope. Oh, she is not wanting to go. Oh, nope, I stalled. There we go. Okay, we're moving. 4 ways on. Let's get off the road. Oh, wow, walnuts. Okay. Now we wait a half hour. We have arrived. All right, I'm gonna go inside and see what they can do for me. How long would it take to order one?
Might not be here till tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay. Where would, is it like a different store it's coming from?
Yeah,
or?
it's close to Cincinnati.
Oh, gotcha. How far is that from here?
40 miles.
40 miles?
That's the only place I got from.
Gotcha. Do you know if there's any like rental car companies around here that I could check with and just see if I could rent a car and just go pick it up?
Yes, there's an Enterprise
Okay.
around here.
I'll do some research. I'll call around in my car, see if I can rent something to go down there. So, we'll see. Okay, after some much evaluative, after a lot of thinking, I can't rent out a car today because it's Sunday, and all the ones that I can rent from today, they need a 3-day notice, which is a little bit inconvenient. I'm gonna see if Uber would maybe drive me 40 miles to pick up a part, We'll see how expensive that is. It might just not be worth it. But as of today, the plan might be just to camp out in my car, wait for this part to come tomorrow, and then I'll have to buy a bunch of tools from AutoZone to fix it. My uncle texted me and he was like, hey, dude, we literally live in Ohio. Like, I could probably come pick you up. The only issue is he lives like 2.5 hours away, I think. And so me and Sandy have some time to go hang out. We're gonna go find a coffee shop.
Can you see it now? The changing in the leaves. It's all around us now. As foreign as it seems. Let's celebrate. We never make the team.
Whoa, the White
We're
House.
in the real world now. Not junior varsity. Can you feel that change coming around?
That was actually a pretty cool little side quest. Xenia is definitely an interesting little town that I would have never stopped by. So it was a lot of fun. But Joe, my uncle, should be pulling up any second to come save me. All right, guys, we're on our way. My Uncle Joe Miller, this is him. He is my savior. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi, vlog.
We're gonna drive like 40 minutes to the other AutoZone and go see if we can get that part and then put it on the car. Joe was caught stealing. He was stealing.
I tried my best.
That's a joke, he's not a thief. All right, part acquired.
And if we need energy, we've got these.
This is the desired snack of the evening.
It's energy in a gummy bear.
Joe is an absolute legend. He decided to stay around, help me knock this out, so I appreciate that. It is 5:31. My guess is it's probably gonna take 2 hours. Wow, so shiny and new. So that is gonna be going right here. It's a pretty tight fit. We're gonna see if we can squeeze that thing out.
So just watch me chuck it right in like this.
Water pumps in, but where'd the sun go? It's dark now. It's like 9 o'clock and we finally got to see it. This was honestly, I don't know, what would you rate this experience?
10 out of 10. I have learned so much.
I would rate it 10 out of 10 for spending time with him. But for actual experience wise, man, this sucked. This was like a 3 for part replacement.
This was horrible.
This was tough. But we're gonna get everything back together. Sorry, what was your name?
Scott.
Nice to meet you. I'm Darren. Scott just pulled up and he's got a 92 Ford Escort wagon. That is awesome. With how many miles?
500.
500,000 miles.
And if you look right here, my wife was wanting me to wash the car, so I washed her half. So this half is clean, this half is not.
That's awesome. I love it. But yeah, no, he broke a piece of his bumper off and gave it to me. So
I'll show you again.
yeah, that one could be for you, Joe.
You make it like a necklace.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Wow. What a character.
What a character.
he was a little, I don't know. He was interesting.
He may have been high on something.
Yeah, he may have been on some substance.
But
you know what?
God bless him.
God bless him. Anything but a hammer. It is 10:18 and we got everything done. We just got to put coolant in and hope this works. And
Whole pizza to eat.
he DoorDashed for us. So we got a whole pizza to eat in front of us, which is great. Also, when I said it was going to take 2 hours,
It took 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it took 2 hours. Took 2 hours.
And then maybe another 2 hours.
Yeah, a couple more hours. 2 hours on top of 2 hours. Uh-oh. I don't know why it's not starting. So I'm not exactly sure why the car didn't want to start, but I did realize pretty early that the gasket maker we put on actually has to sit for like 8 hours before we can use it. So before we run any more coolant through it, I'm just gonna leave the car here tonight. I'm gonna sleep in the car and I'll get on my way in the morning. Joe You're an absolute legend. Good morning, y'all. It is like 7:30. Me and Sandy are ready to seize the day. So I don't think the water pump fully sealed, which is not good. So I'll have to go back in there, rub some sealant around there and hope it works. But at least we got a nice sunrise this morning. I'm gonna crack into this thing. It might take me a little bit, but I haven't given up hope yet. I'm coming for the beach. The amount of blood that I have been drawing working on this car is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm getting wounded for this. But on the bright side, it's all back in. Now I just have to wait 2 hours before I can drive it. We're back on the road, and it feels so good. I only made it like 100 to 200 miles. Now my car doesn't want to stay running. I don't know if I feel comfortable to keep driving. I feel like the smart thing to do would just be to send it home. I literally just sat here and then I was like, please make this thing start. And then cranked it and now it's freaking idling better than it was before and it's running perfectly. Not give it up. This is gonna be a good trip. I'm making it a good trip. I'm staying positive. Whoa! It was so good. Like, we like bonded. Traffic jam, you know what that means. Oh my gosh. Good morning, you kooks. We've made it to South Carolina. I'm excited. But before we get too carried away, I gotta go pick up a new surfboard. So he wants me to meet him outside of this mall. All right, guys, here's the new board. It's just a really simple 6-foot soft top, but it came with a leash and stuff like that. The kid that gave it to me was super chill. That's his Beamer over there, so pretty tough. So we're gonna get some wax on this thing and then probably go hit the waves. So decided to go thrifting. Found this really cool early 2000s Billabong t-shirt. I'd say that's a win, but let's go hit our next thrift shop. I'm honestly hoping to find a wet stool, I'm honestly hoping to find a wetsuit. You want a pup cup? I found the surf shops. So I'm gonna go get some wax. Dude, people down here are so nice. I just stopped at that, stopped at that surf shop and I had like a full-on like 5-6 minute conversation with the dude about surfing and where to go and the best spots for what I'm looking for. It's sick, I'm stoked. Also, the water temp is surprisingly warm. It's almost 70 degrees. We have made it to the pier. Whoa. Actually, it is actually like ripping out right now. Like, it's not clean at all. It's pretty choppy, but this is actually, like, I'm so excited. We're getting in the water. I just can't wait. I clipped my surfboard onto my roof racks, tied it down, and then I was driving to the rental place. And I have no idea how, but my surfboard fell off in between the beach and the rental spot. And so I've been going up and down the road trying to find my surfboard that I just bought, and it is nowhere. Might look into rentals, we'll see. business. Wetsuit and board rental only came out to 56 bucks for 24 hours. Let's go get on the water. I doubt I'll be able to get any video of me surfing, but it should look something like this. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna live in the moment. Found these super dope glasses in the sand. Oh. Not gonna lie, guys, it's pretty brutal out there. I surfed maybe 2 hours or so, and out of those 2 hours, I got maybe 7 total, and 3 of those were just whitewash. So, pretty fun though. It looked something probably like this. So yeah, pretty sick. I'm gonna wrap it up though, because I'm honestly exhausted. I figured out what to call my car. I'm gonna call her Myrtle. I was thinking Miranda or Beatrice, because they're kind of old names, but Myrtle, because I'm surfing at Myrtle Beach. It's perfect. Welcome to mi casa. I decided to splurge tonight because this is my last night, and I get to sleep in my own bed. Hello? This is Darren, yes. Oh, man. Okay, sounds good. Yep, alright, bye. Hey, so I had to pay $100 deposit for the room, right? Which is fine. Why? Well, it's for like collateral. They give it back afterwards. But I brought Sandy into the room, and I just got a call. They don't allow pets, and so I have to leave right now. They said I can't have the deposit back or a refund.
Online it said that they can have pets.
Well, I just got kicked out, so I don't know if I got any of that phone call on video, but that was the manager calling my room. And apparently, so Priceline is what I booked the hotel through, and it said that I could have pets. Well, the manager called and said there's absolutely no pets, so I can't get a refund for the room, and I also had to put in $100 deposit, and I don't get the deposit back. And they said if I don't leave, that they're gonna call the police. Guess I'm sleeping in my car tonight. Well, at least I got pizza. So I was not able to get a refund from my last hotel, but I decided to go to the gym. And while I was at the gym, my absolutely incredible mom booked a hotel room for me that does allow dogs. So me and Sandy got a place to stay tonight. Shout out to you, Mom. You're the best. There's nothing better than waking up to a beautiful, sunny South Carolina morning. It is still raining and it's gloomy out. But that's okay because it's a little bit warmer than yesterday, so we're gonna go surf. Shout out Bryce Crawford.
They gathered by the sea.
All right, I'm probably not gonna film much today. I already took Sandy out for a walk along the beach just to check out the waves, and it's honestly a lot calmer than it was yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit of a closeout situation, but today we got some nice rollers, so instead of worrying about filming a bunch, I've had a long week. I'm just ready to live in the moment, so I'm gonna go out there with my board for a couple hours and have some fun. I'll catch up with you guys when I get back. that was a lot better than yesterday, honestly. Like, there wasn't as many closeouts. It was just more nice, chill rollers. So, honestly, that's good for me. Good for my skill level. So, I had a lot of fun. I was out there probably 3 hours, which is aggressive. I took breaks in between, don't worry. But, yeah, probably go get some food and then head out. Okay, let's go return this board. Okay, the board and the wetsuit have been returned, and honestly, shout out to Surf City at Myrtle Beach, because they're literally the best. They helped me out so much, and this trip honestly wouldn't have been possible without them. I wouldn't have been surfing. So obviously it was a little bit inconvenient not having my own board, but I made it work at the end, and it was a blast. Honestly, getting out on the water kind of just like fixed everything. And take everything I say about surfing with a grain of salt, because I'm no expert. That is the end of my surf trip 2025, and this car is kind of struggling to run, so I'm not going to film anything the rest of the trip home, just because I want to take that time to make sure the car's running, but also to be able to reflect on everything that happened and just see how I feel about everything. But if something significant happens, I'll make sure to keep you updated. So until next time, guys. So, what did I think of the trip? Well, to be honest, it was the best, worst trip of my life. Let me explain. There was a lot of discouraging things that happened, and almost nothing went as planned. And out of that came a lot of discomfort. But there was also a lot of good from it. I was able to connect with so many cool people I otherwise wouldn't have had the opportunity to. And it made me slow down and take time to actually appreciate the little things, like exploring some random town named Xenia. It also allowed me to have a lot of time to reflect, and I realized how much I actually needed to cling to the Lord for my strength to stay positive. If I'm being honest, there were a few times I got emotional, but it wasn't out of sadness, it was out of pure gratefulness. See, before leaving for this trip, I felt like in this season of my life, my relationship with the Lord felt distant and dry. The week before leaving, I had been praying that the Lord would reveal himself to me and help close that distance between us. And it was through the discomfort that his glory was revealed in a way I would have never realized before. It was almost like he was trying to derail my own plans so that I could follow his. And the peace I felt from letting go and fully trusting that he would provide was more than I had even prayed for. So again, I feel gratefulness. I'm incredibly thankful to even have the opportunity to travel and go on these crazy adventures and meet new people and experience new wonders. I am truly in awe of the goodness and glory of God, and this trip will forever be a bookmark in this chapter of my life. I'm about 4 hours away, and my car has officially broke down. I'm gonna be camping here till probably midnight. Thanks for saving me, Karlin. I'll see you on my next adventure.